Good morning and welcome to Coffee with Alain. Here to talk about a movie today. I talk about a lot of movies because I enjoy movies and I want to encourage you to do the things that you enjoy. If you don't enjoy movies, that's fine. If you do, hopefully things I share might let you know if maybe you want to check it out at the theater, wait for streaming, not see it at all. And it's just something I enjoy doing, so that's why I talk about movies. And when I hurt my wrist last year and signed up for that AMC, it's $19.99 a month, and I can go to 4 movies a week. So why not? And so that's why I see a lot of movies. Only have to go to 2 a month, and I'm over the $19.99. So good deal for that. Except it won't work for the upcoming Lord of the Rings. They're showing this coming Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in the theaters. I can't use the AMC. And they're showing the extended versions, which I like to watch every year. And I didn't watch this year because I was gone, but I sort of have it on my plan to watch this year. And I thought, do I want to pay and go see them in the theater? The problem is it's 4 hours plus. I think it's 4.5 for that third one. And I'd rather watch them probably here on the DVDs where I can do some work as I'm watching them. But it's been fun to see movies. And so last night I went and saw Greenland 2, Migration. And I enjoyed it for what it was. This was a sequel to Greenland, both starring Gerard Butler. And while I liked it, it's an okay movie. You have to like the genre, and you have to leave your brain at home and not think too deep about stuff. If you saw the first one, asteroids, they're hitting Earth and destroying a bunch of stuff. And Gerard Butler was trying to get him and his family up to Greenland, where there was a bunker and a place where they could survive. Fast forward 5 years, they're in Greenland, the bunker, and running out of supplies and different things. And then something happens to destroy the bunker, sending people to try to get someplace new, the migration. There's rumors that where the one big giant asteroid hit in Europe, that's the start of new life and that things will grow and expand from there. So that's where they want to get to. And on the way, they encounter the storms, the different radiation storms that can kill you right away. They encounter different asteroids and meteors and stuff hitting the Earth and having those showers that can kill you. They experience people that want to kill you. They experience people that want to be friends and help you. They experience different changes in land and water and so forth that create obstacles on their journey. Not to mention that Gerard is suffering from some radiation poisoning because of things that he has been doing the last 5 years to help the colony in Greenland. So you got all of that stuff going on. And it's fun to watch the action, the special effects, but you have to suspend reality and belief because just, how does this individual just happen to come across the person that's going to help him? Why are these people out trying to kill each other? Why is there a war going on? And then when they get to the promised land, why hasn't that been developed more and exploited more? And why are only, you got to suspend belief and not ask yourself all these questions. So if you enjoy some action and you just want to see Gerard Butler going through trial after trial after trial to get him and his family, across from Greenland to part of France, it's fun. The special effects are good. It's fun. There was one scene that actually made me, I jumped a little bit because I wasn't expecting it. And it was loud and boom. And it's like, I actually went startled. But that's the movie. Okay. Most people probably will wait and watch it streaming. It's not busting records. I mean, Avatar is still kicking butt for making money. But since I had the plan, might as well go see it last night. I was tired and had worked all day and thought, I'm going to go take an hour and a half and watch this movie because I like Gerard Butler. And for what it was fun. I like those kind of disaster movies way back from the Earthquake and Towering Inferno and Airplane, all of those movies back in the 70s, the disaster movies. I was hooked then. I still like them. I went and saw Greenland, liked it. Now I liked Greenland too for what it was. So I hope that lets you know a little bit about the movie without making a bunch of spoilers, so you could choose if you want to see it or not. Want to say good morning to Thad. Thad's here and said good morning. Thank you, Thad. Appreciate you being here. Jay and Vicky said good morning. Thank you, guys. Hope you guys having a good morning. Dixon's here. Any Land of the Lost type encounters? No, they didn't have any of the Land of the Lost type encounters. The encounters were either nature trying to kill you or other people trying to kill you, and then some good people trying to help you. Those were sort of the encounters. Nothing Land of the Lost or mystic like that. Jay says, sounds good. It is, Jay, for that kind of movie, just for some escapism and to watch some cool special effects and action. It was fun. You just can't think too much about it. So that's my take on the movie. Yesterday I told you I was going to go see the surgeon, especially because of the tendons that were popping a bunch in my wrist. So they put a cortisone shot into the wrist, and that is supposed to help. They did the cortisone shot in the finger, which did stop the tendon from popping in the finger. He said there might be a 75% chance it will work. So I'm hoping that will stop the popping of the tendons in the wrist. As far as mobility, it's like this one, I can go here, this, it not quite. And he said that's probably as good as they're going to get. He said you might get a little bit more range of motion, but it's about as much as you're going to get. As far as doing things, he said I can go back to doing whatever I want that doesn't hurt. Let pain be my guide. He said it's probably going to continue to hurt for a year or so. And then hopefully after a year or more, it won't hurt anymore. That's the hope. So I'm going to try to up some of what I'm doing with it, see where it goes. I'm hoping that cortisone shot quits that tendon popping, because that's what really sends the spike of pain. When that would pop, it like, ooh, yeah, I felt that. That's the update on the wrist from the surgeon. I don't see him again for 3 months. He said I could quit going to the physical therapist and just keep working on what I'm doing at home and my exercise routines and stuff there. He said, sounds like, you're on track and you know what to do and you don't really need to go to those appointments anymore. So that's where the wrist is at. That's my thoughts on Greenland 2 Migration. Just a fun action disaster type movie that you don't want to think about too much when you're watching. Just enjoy the action and the fun. Hope everybody makes it a terrific Tuesday. I'll be back tomorrow, probably talk a little bit about some warrior wisdom for Wednesday.